Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Houston Sports Talk back into the D-Day, and today Micah Parsons has requested a trade. Four-time Pro Bowler, two-time All-Pro, defensive rookie there from 2021 has requested a trade. He's been a Pro Bowl every season of his career, and now he's requesting a trade from the Dallas Cowboys. He released a long statement on Twitter today, or X, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to read the whole tweet he made out. It was a notes app thing that he wrote, and this is what he said. So, yes, I wanted to be here. I did everything I could to show that I wanted to be a Cowboy and wear the star on my helmet. I wanted to play in front of the best fans in sports and make this America's team once again, which that right there made me laugh so much because he's saying that the Cowboys aren't America's team. I don't know how Cowboys fans are feeling about that. Then he goes, the team my pops and I grew up cheering for way up in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Unfortunately, I no longer want to be here. I no longer want to be held to closed door negotiations without my agent present. I no longer want shots taken at me for getting injured while laying it on the line for the organization, our fans, and my teammates. I no longer want narratives created and spread to the media about me. I had purposely stayed quiet in hopes of getting something done, but since there is confusion out there, let me clear some things up. I had my agent reach out to the Cowboys last offseason after my third year in hopes of getting a deal done early. Unfortunately, the team did not want to start any negotiations at that point. I was okay with that, didn't complain, and focused on the 2024 season. After the season, I told my agent once again to let the team know we were open to negotiate. When they met at the Combine, my agent informed me I should wait for other deals to get done because the price was, I'm not going to read it all, but he goes into talking about how he was okay with, taking getting the contract extension done. Even if he was getting less money, he didn't care about taking less money. He just wanted to, get the contract extension done. And so he also, another thing I think is very interesting, he talks about how he had a meeting with Jerry Jones. And I think very respectfully in this notes statement, he says Mr. Jones, which I don't think there was any other way to do that, though. He's not going to say Jerry Jones. Of course he's going to say Mr. Jones. But, he says that he had a meeting with Jerry about leadership. And instead, it turned into contract extension, and he just seems fed up with everything. And he says, and I'll read the end of it. He said, talking about giving. He started talking about giving them time about with the contract extension, let them reach out. Yet, still not a call, email, or text to my agent about starting a negotiation. Up to today, the team has not had a single conversation with my agent about a contract. Not one demand has been made by my agent about money, years, or anything else. Still, I stayed quiet, but again, after repeated shots at myself and all narratives, I have made a tough decision. I no longer want to play the Dallas Cowboys. My trade request has been submitted to Stephen Jones personally. That is Jerry's son. Yeah, it doesn't sound good. I have an uncle that is a Cowboys fan, and I messed with him as soon as I saw this. And he's like, oh, don't worry, the contract extension will get done. They'll figure it out. I'm thinking in my head with what's going on with this situation and the fact that Micah wrote a three paragraph, letter to post online about it doesn't, for instance, Terry McLaurin requesting out of Washington yesterday, or Trey Hendrickson with Cincinnati are two things I look at. I maybe those two guys don't want to play for their team because of the money problem. But honestly, I think those two situations, number one, I think those two situations are absolutely about the money. Terry McLaurin is requesting a trade because, he He's not happy with the contract he's being offered. I'm sure Micah might be upset about the contract he's being offered. 100% that might be true. But I think he's also upset at other things with the Cowboys organization, and I don't blame him. But, I think Micah gets traded? I don't know. It's going to be a hard trade to try to get done because I think the Cowboys are going to probably want to package back, like the Khalil Mack package we saw in 2017, 2018, when that trade happened with the Raiders and the Bears. And the Raiders got back 2 first-round picks and a third-round pick while giving up Mack a second and a 5 for, that's what they got for Khalil Mack. Honestly, Parsons kind of been a little bit better than Khalil Mack was. So he might be worth more than what Khalil Mack was, if not the same. So, honestly, whoever trades for him has to give up a lot of value back. And that's why I'm not saying I don't think he'll get traded. A part of me doubts he gets traded, not because of his desire to play for the Cowboys, but other teams' desire of giving that many assets up to land Micah. But yeah. And this is an interesting thing. Since Jerry Jones purchased the Cowboys in 1989, there's only been one time that he has traded a player away immediately following a Pro Bowl season. That is pretty interesting. And that was the last time they traded a Pro Bowler was for trading Amari Cooper, but that was a couple seasons after his last Pro Bowl season. So we will see what happens with Micah Parsons. It will be an interesting thing to watch out for. We'll see what teams are out there and trying to bring him in. That's the video. If you guys enjoyed them, your thoughts on the trade requests in the comment section, and peace out.